Programming a PLC for lamp control using single push button. That is working like a toggle switch. It is working like a toggle switch. If you press once, lamp will be turned on. If you press once again the same push button, the lamp has to stop, turn off. So for that, we have to write the program. What is the difference between the ladder logic diagram using relays and PLC is relays are working, all runs are working simultaneously. All runs are working simultaneously. For example, here I am having X0 and X1 is connected. Here, let us assume here one relay is there. Here also one relay is there. This is Y0, this is Y1. The difference between this is wire wound relay logic means suppose X0 and X1 are simultaneously become one means Y0 and Y1 become simultaneously one. Y0, Y1 will be turned on simultaneously. But in ladder logic diagram using PLC, first Y0 will be turned on, then Y1 will be turned on because it is nothing but a sequential program. Nothing but a sequential program. But what is the difference in turning on of Y0 and Y1? It will be in microseconds. How long it will take to execute the first line, first rung? To execute first rung, it may take 10 microseconds. Let us assume that. Immediately after 10 microseconds, this Y1 will be executed. That is the difference. Definitely there will be a delay between Y0 and Y1 if you use PLC program. But if you use wire wound, all will be simultaneously turned on. This is true in the case of HDL programming. You are writing Verilog or VHDL program means you are writing program for IC means in a hardware, if all signals come simultaneously, the IC will work simultaneously. But in simulation, it will be sequential. For that, in simulation, some restrictions will be made. Till all checking all signals, it will be executed like that. The compiler will be made. But anyhow, while doing simulation, you should be very careful. In the same way, here also, R1, R2 will be executed sequentially. That sequential can be used to turn on the lamp, turn off the lamp by using single push button. That we are going to use. For that, the first rung consists of the first rung is one push button is connected at X0. Push button is connected at X0. Then output Y2 is normally closed and Y1 is normally open. Then Y0. Then here in the second rung, X0 is there. Second rung also X0 is there. X0 is the input. Here, here Y2 normally closed. Y0 also normally closed. And Y1. Then the third rung is again, it consists of X0 and Y2. Let us assume that the lamp is connected at Y1. Lamp is connected at Y1. At Y1, lamp is connected. Y0 and Y2 can be, you can use memory variable. M1. You can use, no problem, because we are going to use only Y1. We are going to use only Y1. This will, if you press X0 once, now what is the hardware diagram? Hardware diagram is like this. This is input module, PLC. This is output module. Y1, at Y1, lamp is connected. Lamp is connected. This is neutral. This is 230 volt. At Y1, 230 volt is available. Now at X0 is a push button is connected. X0, a push button is connected. This, if you press once, plus 5 volt. If you press once, the lamp will be turned on. Again, if you press turn, lamp will be turned off. Let us check. Initially, what is normally open, X0 is 0. X0 0 means X0 is in all rungs. That's why Y0, Y1, Y2 all are off. Am I correct or not? Because X0 is in series with all rungs. Initially, X0 is open. That's why Y0, Y1, Y2 all are 0. Now, the push button is pressed. Push button is pressed. That's why the first rung will be executed first. R1 will be executed first, then R2 will be executed, then R3 will be executed. Because sequential program. PLC is sequential. First, this will be executed. X0 is equal to 1. Y2 is already, we have seen that Y2 is off. That is also 1. Y1 is not yet turned on because sequential. Now the first rung only executed. Being executed. Second rung not yet executed. That's why Y1 is 0 initially. Y2 also 0. Y2 also 0. That's why this is equal to 0. This is equal to 1. X0 1, Y2 1, but Y1 is equal to 0. That's why this is equal to 0. Next rung will be immediately executed. What is the value of X0? How? It is push button. You released, But the push button, the world average for a push button to pressing a key is 30 milliseconds. How much? World average is 30 milliseconds. If you press a key in a keyboard, the keyboard will be closed for 30 milliseconds. World average. So it will be closed for 30 milliseconds. During that 30 milliseconds, let us assume that this program will be executed 30 times. Let us assume that to execute one time the program, 1 millisecond. To execute the entire program, how much time? 1 millisecond. How long you are pressing the key? 30 milliseconds. Therefore, while executing second rung, the still X0 is 1. Still X0 is 1. While executing second rung, X0 is 1. Therefore, X0 equal to 1. X0 equal to 1. X0 equal to 1. What is Y0? Y2? Y2 is not yet executed. Therefore, that is 1. Y2 bar. That's why that is also 1. Here, Y0 is not executed while executing in the previous time. It remains 0. That's why this is also equal to 1. Therefore, Y1 becomes 1. Y1 becomes 1. Lamp turned on. Now, which line will be executed? Third rung will be executed. Still, the key is pressing. We are pressing the key because 30 milliseconds. Let us assume that during that time, the program will be executed 30 times. Because to execute the entire program, it takes 1 millisecond only. So, third time here also X0 equal to 1. X0 equal to 1. Therefore, Y2 becomes 1. Y2 becomes 1. How many times it will be executed? During pressing that push button, 30 times. Second time it will be executed. Second time you come here, X0 equal to 1, Y2 equal to, Y2 now it becomes 0 because just now it is executed, third rung. Y1 is 1, that's why this is also 1. But this becomes 0, that's why again it remains 0 only. Second rung, if you come, X0 is 1. Out of 30 times, only second time now. X0 is 1. Y2 is Y2 is 1, that's why this is Y2 is 1, that's why. Oh, ceiling contact I didn't put, sorry. We have to put a ceiling contact, Y1. Because of the ceiling contact, it is remains 1. This is 4th rung, R4. That is X0. This is Y2. Now, because of the ceiling contact, even though Y2 becomes 0, this will be executed because Y0 is not yet turned on. This is 1 only. Y0 bar is 1. That's why it remains 1 because of the ceiling contact. Next rung, Y0 equal to 1 only. Y2 equal to 1 only because still we are pressing the push button. Third time it is executing. X0 equal to 1. Y2 equal to 0. That's why first line will not be executed. Second line, because of ceiling contact, it will be 1. Third line remains 1. How many times this will repeat? 30 times. 31st time, 31st time, X0 becomes 0. Am I correct or not? X0 becomes 0. 31st time, X0 becomes 0. X0 becomes 0. Y2, already it is 1 only. It is not yet executed. Second rung, third rung, fourth rung, not yet executed. That's why it remains 0 only. Y1, it is 1. But that's why again Y0 is 0 only. Y0 is 0 only. Come to second line, X0 is 0. But Y2 is Y2 bar. Y2 is 1 only. That's why this is remains 0. Y1 is not yet executed, remains 0. That's why Y0 bar is 1. So still the lamp is glowing. Even though I released the push button, it is glowing. Lamp is glowing. Come to fourth rung, X0. Now this becomes 0. Now this becomes 0 because I released the push button after 30 milliseconds. That's why this becomes 0. 31st time it is executed. Y1 remains 1, but Y0 is 0. Y2 is also 0. Now come to again first rung, X0 is 0. Y2 becomes Y2 bar. That's why this becomes 1. This becomes 1. Y2 bar becomes 1. Y1, this is 1, but this is 0. That's why it remains 0 only. It remains 0 only. Second rung, because of ceiling contact and Y0 bar, it remains 1 only. Y1, second time. 32nd time. 32nd time. Y0, X0 equal to 0. Therefore, this rung also Y2 equal to 0 only. This will repeat up to as long as you didn't press that push button, it will be remain on. Y1 will be remains on. Am I correct or not? Y1 will be remains on. Now I am pressing again that X0. Let us assume that now I am pressing again X0. Let us remove all values so that there won't be any confusion. What is Y0? Value of Y0? 0 only. Y1 1. Y2 equal to 0. Y2 equal to 0. Y2 equal to 0. That time I am pressing. What is the condition now? Y1 is 1. Y0 is 0. Y2 is 0. During that condition, I am pressing X0. I am pressing X0. I am pressing X0. That is X0 equal to 1. Already Y2 bar is 1. Y1 is 1. X1 is 1. That's why Y0 becomes 1 now. Y0 becomes 1 now. Second time, if you press the push button, Y0 becomes 1. Am I correct or not? Now the first rung is executed. How long I will press the push button? 30 milliseconds. How many times the program will be executed? 30 times. We are assuming that to execute the entire program, it takes only 1 millisecond. Definitely, executing all rungs will be less than the pressing push button. Because only 3 rungs, not in thousands of rung means you have to think about it. Here only 3 rungs. So here y naught equal to 1. Now come to second line. Here it is a ceiling contact. That's why these first 2 contacts we need not bother. This is y1 equal to 1. Y naught, what happens to y naught? Y naught equal to 1 now. That's why y naught bar equal to 0. Y naught bar equal to 0. That's why this is y1 becomes 0. Now lamp is turned off. While executing second rung, the lamp becomes 0. That's why the ceiling contact also becomes 0. And if you come to third line, what is you are pressing, still pressing. That's why y2 equal to 1. Y2 equal to 1. Now only one time executed. Second time if you execute, x naught equal to 1. What is y2? Y2 equal to 0. That's why y2 bar equal to 1. Y1 is turned on. That's why this turned off. That's why this becomes 0. That's why y naught equal to 0. Y naught equal to 0 now. Y naught becomes 0 because y1 equal to 0. If you come here, x1 equal to 1. This is ceiling contact is already 0. Y2 is 0. That's why this is 1. This is 1. Y naught is 0. That's why it becomes 1. What is y2? Y2 is 1. That's why this is 0. X naught is 1, but y2 bar is 0. Y naught is 1. Y naught is just now it becomes 0. That's why this becomes 1. Therefore, it remains off only. It remains on only because of y2. Because of y2, it remains off only. If you execute third run, it remains on. How many times it will be y2 will be remains on? 30 times. Then again and again, if you come, the y naught will not turn on. I am released the finger after 30 milliseconds. It remains off only. If you press again, the first case, again it will be turned on. Again it will be turned on. If you press again, it will be turned off. Let us check whether it is working or not. First thing is x naught. X naught. Then y2 bar. Then y1 bar. Y1, sorry. Then y naught. Second rung x naught. Then y2 bar. Then y naught bar. Y naught bar. Then y1. Lamp is connected to y1. Then we have to put a ceiling contact, that is y1. Ceiling contact across x naught and y2 bar. Then x naught. Y2. Compile. So all y0, y1, y2 are off. So we press x0 once, set and reset. Y1 is on still. One time I executed. Second time if I execute, set on, set off, all turned off. So this is working fine. If you press once, turned on, and if you press again, it is turned off. So by using single push button, we can write the same by using some other means. Need not be in the same way. It is to understand how a PLC working. It is working sequentially. We should keep this in mind. Then only we won't do any mistake in future. That concept we should understand. That's why we wrote this program.